Hi there. I had a question on one of my videos the other day about tuners for your instrument, so I thought I'd make this video to maybe answer the question for somebody, and maybe it'll be helpful for somebody. But got my guitar here for this first one. There's lots of different tuners you can get. This first one I'm going to show you is a cheap one that you can't buy in the store because it came with a cheap guitar that I got. But just to show how it works, because there's probably other ones out there that work this way. This guitar right here is electric guitar. I mean, it can be plugged into the amp. And so this kind of tuner, let me get lined up. This kind of tuner right here, if you see, it's plugged in. And the other end of the plug is in my guitar. So when you play your string, it's supposed to show whether it's in tune or not. I don't know if you can see that, but see that switch? I don't know if you can tell, but there's two settings. There's one for guitar and one for bass. Then we've got the, if you can see, it's trying to tune my voice, but starting right here, you've got the first string E, second string B, third string G, fourth string D, fifth string A, sixth string E on the top line for guitar. It's got a bottom setting. If you had a bass guitar, you could tune your bass guitar. Now, the little green light means it's ready. So when I hit my top string, my sixth string on my guitar, excuse me for moving that so much, you see that 6E, that light's supposed to light up, which it does. If you noticed, it was over there by the sharp on the top ones. I'm backwards in this camera, excuse me. It lit up on the sharp. That means the string is supposed to be sharp. Now, if it was in tune, this green light would go off. If it's flat, this one. So it's going to tell you how to tune your string up or down. If you're sharp, your note's too high. If you're flat, your note's too low. So that's going to tell you how to turn your tuner appropriately on your instrument. Now, I'm not going to use this tuner and tune my guitar because I've got it in tune with another tuner that I like to use better than this one. I just wanted to show how this one works in case you get something like that with your instrument that you purchase. The only drawback to a tuner like this is that you can only tune, you know, a guitar or a bass with this one, where you well, you don't have to plug it in. It does have a microphone that can pick it up without it being plugged in, but it's gonna tune to those notes, and I'll talk a little bit more about that later. Now, the second kind of tuner that I've got here is the kind I prefer. I'm going to talk about it next. It's a Snark tuner, and they've got different ones of these. They've got a Snark tuner that is just like this tuner I just showed you, that can be set for guitar, and it will tune to the strings that you're, you know, it's set up to tell you that you've hit the right note for that particular string. Now, this one that I've got, this Snark that I've got, is called a Chromatic version. That means it's just finding the note and telling whether it's on the note or not. So you have to know which note you want, which note your string is supposed to be tuned to with this one. But the advantage of this tuner is that you can tune any instrument, not just a guitar, not just a bass guitar, not just a ukulele, mandolin. You can tune any instrument with this, even a non-string instrument, like a, you know, a trumpet or something, just say as an example. If you knew what note you're trying to tune to, this tuner would tell you if you were on that note. Now, you're supposed to clip it on your instrument, but since that's a little hard to do with this camera, I'm going to see if it'll, whoa, if it'll show. I'm going to hit my sixth string on my guitar here and see if it'll, whoa, if I can get that lined up. There you go. I'm going to see if it'll register it from this distance. Ah, let me move my arm. Ah, it did, see? Except it wants to pick up my voice too. I'm gonna be quiet and do it again. Did you see that? Let me put my hand up here on the guitar so I can get closer to this camera. If you'll notice, if I can keep the thing in the camera's view, there is a green line at the very top. And if you're hitting the note that you're hunting for, the green line will go off, and that means you are on that note. Below that note will be flat. Above that note will be sharp. Now I'm going to hit the 6th string on my guitar again, which should be an E. And let's see what it does. Okay, it's a little sharp, a little on the sharp side. But the green light was still flashing up there. Was basically green, you know. It depends how much in tune you want it to be. That's fairly close. And it might have something to do with this distance. It's supposed to be closer to your instrument, but I can't really get it lined up in the camera like that. Now let's go to the next string, A. That's the 5th string on your guitar. See the green light? The green light means it's in tune. So you're going to try, and it can be tricky to get it right on there with it not a little either way. But that's pretty close, and if you're in the house, it's probably close enough. Now let me show you another tuner I have. It came with an instrument I bought. This is a Cordoba tuner. Let me turn it on. If you, I don't know if this is in focus. I don't know if you can tell, but that little light on the bottom says ukulele. I don't know if that's in focus or not. This tuner you can set up. It's got different settings. The first one's guitar, so it's set to recognize the strings, you know, E, A, D, G, B, E. And that's what it's hunting for, and that's going to tell you. You still have to know which note you're looking for which string, but it's going to tell you if you hit it. And it's got a bass setting to tune your bass guitar. It's got a violin setting. It's got a ukulele setting. That's what I got with me right here. We're going to check it out in a minute. Then it's got Chromatic. It's also got Chromatic, which is like the Snark tuner I showed you, which is just find the note. If you know what note you're looking for, it'll tell you if you're there or not. I'm going to turn this one to ukulele, back to ukulele. Now this is a Cordoba tuner. I got it with a little Guitarele that I bought from Cordoba. Okay, it's backwards to how I want to turn my hand. Anyway, I got it from Cordoba with my Guitarele. So I don't know if you can buy these separate or not. It's a clip-on tuner, most of them are. So you can clip them on to your instrument. Usually you can rotate it around so you can see it better. Now the Snark's real good. You can twist it around real good so you can see it. So I'm going to hit the first string on the ukulele, the top string, which should be a G. Let's see what it says. Oh, you see it turn green there? That means you are there. It's in tune. Now, I checked this out before I started this video, so I happen to know it's not going to be in tune on this next string, which should be a C. So let's see what it does. Ooh. See? It's not in tune. Let's see if I can do this backwards. Now I can't tell the color, so let me turn it around. Nope, still working on it. Oh. If you see the little lever, I can't believe that my machine was set to 10 minutes and cut me off, so I'm going to keep on now. Sorry for that interruption. Whoa, I messed it up trying to set it back to where it was during the video. Okay, I was going to tell you about the lever on here. Right at the top, that's telling you whether it's flat or sharp is what that's doing. That's what that's for, so it can tell you which way you need to turn your tuning knob. So our C is not in tune. It's closer. Not there yet. Let me look at it for a minute. I've got it too far now. Now it's sharp. There you go. It's hard to do it when you're not looking at it. Well, it said it was. There we go. See, I told you it can be hard sometimes. You can look at it. There you go. Whoa, wrong note, wrong string. Green, it's in tune. Next string is E. It's in tune, green. A, it's in tune, green. That's what you do. You find each note. When it's set to ukulele like that, it's going to know that it's only looking for a G, C, E, or A. And so you plug the string and it's going to tell you if it's one of those. Now if you turn it to Chromatic, it's going to tell you what note the string's on. G, C, and it's green, so that means it's there. E, A. So that's how this one works. And it's a nice little tuner. Nice little size. Easy to carry. Folds up. It's easy to pack in your case. See? It's in tune. So y'all, that's how tuners work. I hope this video helps somebody know how to use their tuner. Get your instrument in tune. Now it's in tune. Enjoy playing it.